alaikum. I hope all of you are fine. This video is for those students who are worried about their financial circumstances, but they want to study abroad. So, what happened? A lot of people who come outside for study from Pakistan or from rich families. They have to they can easily spend around 50 lakh to 1 crore on their children for foreign studies. They can easily pay huge expenses of consultants. So, as per my expectations and as per my exposure, most of them are living in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, or other Arabic countries where there is no chance of PR. So, those students and their parents always try to come in Canada, UK, Australia, USA to get stable here for long term. Therefore, they won't spend as much money as they need for getting there, for getting the let me back. So those parents can spend a lot of money on their children, like they're earning in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, so they can spend. And those are those are huge. There is a huge amount of people who do this, so they're very prominent. And in our daily routine, we usually come to know about them, like this huge amount is spent by a guy and who he is now studying in Australia, Canada, UK. So, secondly, in Pakistan, there is an elite class, and in Pakistan, people who have some property, they usually sell their property, or they have some pension. When they get retirement, they get a huge pension, or some people have big families and their families contributed and they get a lot of money, so they can send their children easily to other countries by spending 50 lakh to 1 crore, because these are those children who these are those students who get admission on mostly on course based programs where they come and study for 1 to 2 years and then try to do jobs and get PR. So, and honestly speaking, the money which they spent on their studies, they get it back within 1 to 2 years. They earn that money after completion of their studies. So they don't lose money, they get back. So you are well familiar with these kind of people. Their stories are famous. A lot of consultants will tell you like that guy has spent that much amount. I charge that amount from him, big amounts. So it means for a poor person, foreign study is impossible. No, that is not the case. So my this video is for those people who want to study abroad but they don't have huge collection of money and properties. You know, very small but significant people go to other countries on scholarships and fundings. Those students are very studious, they are hardworking, and they focus more on their academic work other than social media. Therefore, they are not readily available on social media. They don't post so much. Like, you don't know in 2022 how many Pakistanis got scholarships. You are not sure. But if you go to any consultant office, he can explain. Last year, he did 200, 350 cases, he can tell. And even if you will visit 20 consultants in Lahore, in Karachi, they can tell you we have dealt with this amount of cases. So they will tell you we charge 1,50,000, we charge 2 lakh, we charge 3 lakh, so you can easily just get an idea how many people are going for foreign studies by spending a huge amount. No one will tell you that like 5 students or 10 students gone on scholarship to foreign country. No one will tell you that because scholarship is a risk. You will try for 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, 6 months, anytime you can get. After completion of my IELTS, I got my scholarship or funding opportunity within 2 weeks, on which I am studying now. But on other hand, it can take 6 months, 1 year. No one is sure. But everything which happens good. So the point is, no one explains about scholarships because whenever you get a scholarship, it means you have more amount of work to do. Your supervisor is expecting more from you. He is choosing you from number of people on your on merit by evaluating your profile. So when he is expecting more, you have to work more. First thing. Secondly, most people who do more study, who do more research, who publish a lot of papers, they are not available on YouTube, social media. They are always focusing on their goals. I'm not saying like if I'm here, I'm not doing work. Everyone has its own preferences, some like that. So the point is, we get just frustrated like this amount money I will need to spend. Oh my God! So you will just leave that. I'm not going for further study. So, I want to tell, if you are not going for foreign studies and you say you want to live in Pakistan and want to do work in Pakistan, the problem is if you want to get job in Pakistan, most probably you have to pay some money to the job provider. For government jobs, 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakh, you have to pay for one seat. I'm not sure I have never gone through this process, but what I read in comments in last couple of weeks, that was the scenario. And this is from my observations on Facebook posts, which are always not realistic, but most of the time. Even I know those people who have left government jobs from grade 19, 2018, and came outside from Pakistan. This is a scenario. Then, if you want to do business in Pakistan, the condition is very bad at this moment. I hope it will get fixed soon and everything will get very better for us, inshallah. But if you need to do business, you need a lot again money. And after finishing your studies, if you're going to marry, you need a lot of money. So in every case, you need money. So why you don't spend that money in your education expenses, like investment on education, which will pay back? So so first point is you have to make your mind like you are going to invest some money on education. Everything is not free. Nothing is free even. So like in scholarship, you just keep in your mind. You can go for fully funded scholarships where you just need to to purchase a ticket. Before that, IELTS score, document attestation, three things. These all will cost you around 5 lakh and you can go. And as you will reach, you will get around 10 lakh back from in first month. You will get 10 lakh. You can send 5 lakh back to that your country from where you are lending money. You have taken that money. Secondly, this opportunity needs time, needs focus. You should keep applying for 2 to 3 months to 6 months to 1 year, 2 year. IELTS is valid for 2 years. So you can keep trying for 1.5 year or 2 years until you get a job. You get a funded opportunity. And even you think this funded opportunity is not good for me, I have good position in Pakistan. It's okay that IELTS is not a waste of money. IELTS is a good skill, which is a writing skill, listening skill, communication skill overall. Yeah, so it is good for you to do IELTS. So even if you are a teacher, if you teach in academy, after doing IELTS, getting 7, 7.5 band, 8 bands, you can teach IELTS to students, a source of earning. So then the next motivation is you if you have received a fully funded, you spend only 5 lakh, you go and you get 10 lakh back in first month. Secondly, if you are not going to get fully funded, then you are going for like if you're not going to get organizational or country level scholarship, then you are going to get university professor funding. For that, you just need to show some below count. When you will go there, you will get that below count back, and with that, you have to spend 5 to 7 lakh for ticket, for documentation, for everything. So 5 to 7 lakh is the figure which you have to spend everywhere. But in some cases, when you will go to that country in first month, you will get that big amount back If you are on a big scholarship, which are famous, Erasmus Mundus, Commonwealth, Fulbright, those like chevening like that, chevening like so. But if you are going on professor's funding and you get in first month around $1,200, that is just enough for your survival in that country. Then it is difficult to send money from that amount to home. After 1 or 2 months, you will get settled, you will get comfortable, you will do part-time job, you will get that, you will earn money, and your professor funding is good for your survival. And in part-time job, you are getting that money, some money, and you're sending back to home for those expenses which for which you lend money, you ask money from your family members, and they gave you. So this is, as you know, in scholarship procedure, you don't need to spend a lot of money at once, except ticket. Ticket is around 2 to 4 lakh. It is a big amount at a time. But other things like document attestation first month, then next month nothing, then IELTS, then for next 2 months nothing, then just admission fee, then 2 3 months nothing, visa application fee, then like that. It's with gaps. The next thing, as you will finish your bachelor's, your master's, your fees, there is no need to pay fee anywhere, like you're graduated, your traveling cost, your lot of costs are cut, and you're not doing part-time job, sorry, permanent job, teaching in academy, doing professional job on a farm, in an industry. You're getting some salary. From that salary, just save some money, try and save money and try to focus on your foreign studies. Second thing, if you are competitive and you're hardworking and you have good family relationships between each other, your family will easily give you 5 to 10 lakh. Like your 5 to 7% of your family member, your friends can say you can ask for 1 lakh, 2 lakh to everyone, and after 6 months after settling next country, you can try to pay them back. Or again, the expenses which your parents are doing on you when you will come to other country, those expenses are not going to done on you, so you those are not again spent on you. So in Pakistan or in your home country, they can just save that money and pay back. And there are, every family has some savings. You can use those savings for yourself. In end, you have to spend something, but it's depend after reaching there how much you get back. But one thing is deadly sure: in European, Australia, American, North American countries, anywhere you are. After completion of your studies, most probably you get that job from where you can easily pay back all those expenses which you have which you have spent on your whole procedure of leaving the country, getting admission. And one thing I want to add here, whenever you leave Pakistan or your country for any purpose, the purpose should be like as a student, I want to learn skills, I want to learn scientific skills, I want to learn research methodologies, I want to learn communication skills, I want to become a good scientist who can help the Pakistani economy, Pakistani people. With this intention, you should come. You should not have like big expectation from day first, like you will getting million of dollars, you will be earning with both hands, a lot of money will be coming, you will not controlling that inflow of money, you will have a lot, you will be playing with dollars. There is not that. See, this is a world everywhere. If you put more efforts, you get more. If you're not putting efforts, you are not getting more. It's very simple equation. So all depends on your efforts. If you are studying 8 hours with a lot of focus for 5 days, means 40 hours in a week. If you are studying with 100% focus, and on 2 days on weekend you are working 20 hours, you will earn every every month, you are every week 20 hours minimum allow in every country, but nowadays in Canada you can work more than 20 hours per week as per the situation mentioned, conditions mentioned on your study permit. The point is you can earn, but until you are a student there is no any chance like you will earn a big amount. If you are funding, your professor has some demands from you to write, to publish, to develop some skills to help him in his project. Therefore, you need to spend time. If you are not on funding, you are on yourself, then you have to pay fee for second year. So again, you can pay fee, but it is difficult. You have to spend, you have to do part-time jobs. If you think my body is lethargic, I can't work 16 hours per day, like 4 hours, 5-hour university classes, then 12 hours shift, then you can't say I can save my second year fee, I can send money back to Pakistan. Because meanwhile, you are enjoying proper life. You have that home where home, warm water, warm room in winter, and air conditioned, balanced room, good room in summer, and a good environment, good high quality food, no environmental pollution, noise pollution, like that stuff. So you are enjoying life meanwhile. So you are paying for that. So I want to say, like, if you're not earning a lot of money and not sending a lot of money to Pakistan or India anywhere, so here you are having a better life than your previous life. From electricity to internet speed to a lot of things you can mention. There is no need to compare at that level what is better and what is not better. The point is, if you are not sending money and you are living here, you are already enjoying a great life. Just think, in Pakistan in winter, you will turn your heater 24 hours on. Just think, and you are getting hot water every time in winter. And in summer, your air condition is on every time. Just think, can you afford that in Pakistan? Not at all. So here you're getting these facilities for which you're paying. If you're paying, but you're not able to send money, so you just relax and wait for your permanent job, which you will get after your um, completion of studies. And if you're graduate in Pakistan, the money which you will get after 2 years of your experience in Pakistan or India, that money, and here you complete studies and start job, that money will be back. The money which you will earn outside Pakistan will be higher than that. So your expenses will be meet after some time. This is not story of 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 2 week. It's story of 2, 3, 4, 5 years. But meanwhile, you are enjoying life. You are learning technology. You are working with high skilled people. They are helping you in developing your professional skills. Your name is becoming prominent in scientific world or in business world. A lot of skills you are getting, not only the money. Overall, if finally conclude this video, you just make your mind, I want to send 1 lakh every month to Pakistan. Just cut your expenses. Come on vegetables. Come on beans. Don't eat fish. Don't eat lamb, mutton. Don't go for outings with your friends. You will save money. But if you say, I want to enjoy every second of my life here and I want to send big amount there, that's not possible until you are students. Secondly, you know, every if you have done bachelor's in Pakistan, semester system has that kind of requirements for which you have to be prepared. You have to spend enough time. You can't say I will study 1 week. Secondly, here is semester system which has assignments. 1 week, one assignment, or 2 weeks, one assignment. So 1 month, two assignments. Your weekend is mostly spent on assignment. If you are working on weekend, you have to burn your midnight oil to do those assignments. But things are here more comfortable, like internet speed, electricity, facilities you can do better. But overall, I want to say, don't expect very big expect don't have big expectations of money in your first 2 3 years. In first 2 3 years, you have to become stable. You have to learn those skills which are requirement of this country or any country where you're going. Like, you don't know how to work with, if you are a biological science student, you don't have those skills by which, with the help of which you can run PCR, you can do RNA DNA extraction, you can do metabolomic analysis, you can, or if you're an engineer, those, if you're a programmer, high level data analysis. So first you need to learn those skills so that you can get job in that part of the industry. Or like, I'm an animal doctor, veterinarian, I need those skills which are required in this country. I don't have those skills, how to manage animals in at minus 40, minus 30, minus 20. I don't know about that. So I need to do internships to learn that. And internships you are learning, not helping other one in an independent way. You are dependent on others. So why I should expect like I can get a big job just after completion of my master's. My master is about animal genomics, which is an computer based more and less informed job. So you just try to understand my point. Like many friends just ask me, what is the situation of dairy farming? Which kind of job we get? So, do you know how to manage animals in minus 30, minus 40? You know to how manage at plus 40, 45, you know, but you don't know minus. So, it can take 1 year, 2 year, 3 year to learn all these skills and you can get jobs. But again, if you're luckily you are doing that work in Pakistan and again similar work in Pakistan, similar your master, similar your PhD, similar job is in industry and you go, you perform well, you can go very high. So all this depends on your luck, your hard work. So you should not be greedy about money if you want to become relaxed, if you want to have relaxed mind, peaceful mind, and good life. If you want to become successful person, or after your religious priorities, you have to spend enough time for learning those skills. Then you can good money and everything in Canada, in Australia, in UK. So most probably you have to cut those layer activities, those fun, those time wasting things which we usually do in Pakistan. Like in Pakistan, we go to university at 8 and come back at 4, then we are free 5 days. On weekend, we do some stuff. But if you are in foreign country, 8 to 4, you will in university, in your research project, in your lab, at farm, anywhere. Then you will come back and you will do your assignments, you will do your research project, you will study the skills, you will learn the skills. But on weekend, you will not study, you will do part-time job. One thing. Second thing, if you are working every day, some hours, 4 hours every day, 5 hours every day, then on weekend you have half 2 days or one or free weekend maybe. I mean to say like every week you have some free time which you have to be dedicating to the education, to the study, then you can survive. If you say I have ample free time, I'm going to play cricket, I'm going to play, it will not work. And one thing which comes in mind, how we maintain health. If there are good facilities, there is no stress, you are using cycle for riding or you're walking, your most of the exercise are done. And if you're doing part-time job like at any grocery store, any coffee place, your physical body is working, so your out work is done. You don't need to do special gym, special work outward. So overall, I just want to say, if you are coming outside, you have to prepare for everything. This time, no country is like heaven. Everywhere you have to struggle. Everywhere you have to do something extra to survive. First survive yourself, then send money to back home. One thing more I want to mention for Muslim students who are coming, Muslim girls, boys, anyone. You should learn the basics of Islam. And if you're a boy, you should learn the khutbah for Eid, for Jumah, for you can you can lead the prayer. Because if you are coming on scholarship, you don't know in which university you will get acceptance, and your project will be at which place you don't know. Most probably these are very way from the Muslim communities, so there you have to do these all activities by yourself. You will get one or two, three, four boys Muslim, and you can do your religious activities. But if you are not aware of these things, like you can't recite Juma khutbah, you can't lead a prayer, then it will become difficult for you to make your mind peaceful at that place. And if you are spending money and you are coming by spending a lot of money to Canada, so most preferably people try to get admission in that place where is Muslim community, where their relatives are already living, or they come in a form of group with five friends together at a big cities, in famous universities, in Muslim community, there are less worries. But if you are a scholarship student, you can get anywhere and you don't know where what will be the situation of that place. So minimum you know the, like in Urdu we say, like you know the masail of namaz, jamaat, Eid, Jumah. Like if it is Ramadan, you should memorize some part of Quran to lead the Tarawih. So these religious things are very necessary for you. And if you are in the procedure of getting a visa for foreign country at that part of your journey, please spend some time of on religious learning. Any kind of thing you think you need in your life, like for qurbani, slaughtering, you should have ample knowledge so that when you come here, you can do. For any kind of zakat, for any kind of thing, you should have enough knowledge. Secondly, try to learn some basics of your no learn, just revise the Quran, the translation, so that those things will be freshly at back of your mind when you come in any other country. Because here, no one will remind you, no one will tell you these things, and they, slow by slow, slow by slow, those will be going outside of your brain until unless you are in that community where is a big Muslim community is living. So this is my suggestion for Muslim. Otherwise, at end we forget many things and we feel shame when we 10 are standing and no one is going to recite a Jumah khutbah. As per my experience, at many places we were 4 or 5%. One of just see the one of like in my previous experience, one of us saw the khutbah on the Jumah khutbah on mobile and very difficult to recite. And most of them said like me too. I haven't revised it. I can't recite. This is painful situation as a Muslim and we are not uh, prepared for that. So if you are coming to any foreign country, don't think just there are a lot of Muslim. We have mosque, we have imam. No, there are less mosques, and every mosque doesn't have imam. So you have to do those religious things together. So learn those, and in your visa application procedure, if you have submit your visa, then during that time keep praying, keep learning Islam. It will help you. So this was the all for you. And so just I want to say, just if you want to go for foreign studies, think about all the possible resources from which you can get money and keep it until you can confirm like I have received fully funded organizational or country level scholarship for which I don't need to show below account, I don't need to show bank statement. And if you get graduate research assistantship, just show those all resources and get your visa. And one more thing, you okay, I will talk about that in another video. So here I'm closing this video, and if you have any suggestion about my these points, you can feel free to do comments. Take care. Allah Hafiz.